You know what every dollar jammer needs? Not just a new kidney and a trip to the local gym to lose the beer belly. It's an effects pedal. Yup. Since manufacturers couldn't care less about us, Guitar World bestowed it upon us. Do you know the history of guitar effects pedals? Nobody in their right mind, guitarists, used anything but distortion or overdrive, delay, chorus, wah stuff. You know, very basic stuff that always works. All the other effects, stump boxes, all this kind of stuff, real guitarists don't give a crap. Unless you're playing ambient or shoegaze, which means you're living in your mama's basement. And all these pedals was basically garbage. But as you know, one man's trash, another man's treasure. All these Strymons and other pedals was never made specifically for synthesizers. But people picked them up and basically revived the industry. Now every dollar jammer has a Strymon, Big Sky or something, or whatever the name is, and for a good reason. This pedal is basically a powerful DSP that can modulate the sound so much that the sound becomes richer just because of the layers of effects. Some of these pedals have DSPs that are more powerful than the entire setup combined. It used to be that every good synth or groove box had an effects section built in the box, but then something happened. And people were forced to use these pedals to get what was taken away from them by lazy synth manufacturers. And rightfully so, right? Right. I always say this word. I don't know why, for whatever reason. The thing is, the price. Regular guitar pedals for $50 sounds like shh. Even if you stack them up to here. Strymons, on the other hand, cost a fortune. I think a good one is about like 500s, something like that. More than half of the synths on the market today, dear God. But don't worry, I got you covered. I got this. Yep, it's the cheapest FX processor you can find, Zoom G14. I don't know who came up with this name, but it's $92 on Thomann today. You can find it for $50 used basically anywhere. For guitar, it's really a piece of junk. But for us, synthesizer aficionados, it's a treasure. You don't believe me? Take a look at this. I'm not going to show you all the settings and options because the UI leave a lot to be desired, just the sounds. One thing to mention, most of the synthesizer effects are hidden in the app that you install on your PC. From there you can delete most of distortion patches and insert other ones, like more delays, choruses, ring modulations, and of course LFO. Yup, we have LFO on a guitar effects pedal. Also, I'm going to use Volca keys since it's the cheapest synth I have and it produces the best results, at least to my ears. Of course, since it's a guitar processor, it can do a distortion. There's a lot of it in here and some of them are, really too harsh for a synthesizer. But if you play your cards right, you can get this. let's try some techno, shall we? Acid harp and many effects to shape not only reverb and delay, but the sound itself. Alright, you got the picture. Now let's try to tweak some knobs on both devices, on effects pedal and on a synthesizer. What result will we get? There's only one way to know. Also, now there's a loop roll function. Loop roll function. What is it, you may ask? Well, it kinda loops the part you play, and while it's looping, you can switch to another pattern on your synthesizer or a groovebox. Very useful for multi-track set when you play one track after another and you don't have the right transition or you don't know how to do it. You can just use this function. All right. I hear you. You ask, but where's the part we are all here for? Ambient. You can do a lot with this thing because there's so many types of delays, reverbs, choruses, so much options in here. Well, I'm not gonna talk a lot about it. Let's just check it out. And in the end, I was able to squeeze the short organ sound out of these two bad boys. Yes, you heard me right. Church organ sound. Yep, out of Volca keys and a guitar processor. How I did it? Only God knows. Let's see it in action. Of course, all of this comes with a fair share of problems. It's a nightmare to control, you have to mess with PC application and so on, but to me, this thing is very special. It's not a Strymon or something, but it can do its own thing. Distortion that just fits. Delays that stacks up just right. All the effects work together like one big happy family, and even the sound of a church organ is now available to you and to me for $92 new. It my DSP Strymon. I'm saving $400 for bows and hookers. I mean Korg Minilog. See you next time.